Hello, Scorpio. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. We are just going to pull some cards for the week. We posted the full moon readings earlier, so this weekly read is a little bit late. Apologies for that. We're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans today, and we will be pulling an oracle card from the Enchanted map oracle, just for a little further guidance at the end. Just do one more. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, Scorpio, and it's a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. If it's not your reading, then don't try to force that, okay? We have the Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So we start out, it's just about as bleak as it looks. It's so dark, right? This poor animal. This is the card of defeat, absolute failure. It also, depending on what we're seeing it next to, can mean that you are you're releasing, you're letting go, you're accepting the end of something, Scorpio, and you are moving on and beginning to heal. So it doesn't look, look the part like the Star card with regard to healing, but it can very much mean that, depending on what's with it. And we have here this Three of Cups coming in, bringing in this sort of nice emotional energy and color. It's working the darkness away and bringing in the sunrise, bringing in a new day for you. It's the Three of Cups is traditionally more about friendship, connection, community. It can mean a short love affair, but I'm not really reading that here. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be that there was a relationship, romantic or otherwise, and you're accepting now that it has ended and that it is done, Scorpio, that it's not coming back. And part of getting you through that healing process is a short-term connection with another human being, a romantic connection that helps you move forward. For those of you that doesn't apply to, it could be a friendship. You're coming from a pretty dark place in recent days, it seems, and for some of you, and there's a new connection, whether it's romantic or not, that's sort of bolstering you and helping you to see the light again. This next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see if I can get that up here. It's mostly black and white with a little bit of color on the corners, but it's more white than black. It's a horse, you can see the moon and the sun imagery there on this card. So with the Seven of Pentacles, how is this energy working with the others? It's about perseverance. I mean, it can often be seen as a, you're working hard sort of card. But I think in this case, the work you're doing, it's not about money. It's not about the physical so much as it's not physical. It's not about earthly effort. But it's not emotion because it's not a cup. It's about the day-to-day, being grounded in the day-to-day and being persistent and diligent. Right? Just slogging along, right? I mean, you have been struggling to accept that this is over and this is done. And there's a certain loss and sadness and darkness there. You have now a connection of some sort that's starting to bring the sun back. And it's because of this perseverance, this hard work. Some days has felt very hard to just get up and keep going Scorpio. You're quite a self-reliant sign, but every now and again, we can't get there by ourselves. We can bring a lot to the party here, being dedicated and persistent and, stubborn as hell, making ourselves get out of bed, making ourselves walk to the gym, making ourselves go to work every morning when all we want to do is stay under the covers. But you can't always do everything alone. And here we see this week there is some essence of a connection, whether it's a romantic connection, whether it's a friend connection, or maybe even just community connection that is definitely helping you get, out of that darker place. And that's wonderful. So I'm glad to see that for you, Scorpio. Be patient with yourself, I guess is my further guidance from Spirit on that. We have now the Enchanted map deck. I'm just going to shuffle 3 times. We'll take the one on the top. Get one last bit of guidance from Spirit for you, Scorpio, for this week. The sun was bright, and now there's a lot of glare, which you'll see when I pull the card out. But it's very gray, like a light gray out there. It might rain. We have education. See all that glare? Number 35. And again, we have this crescent moon. Do you remember? This is the crescent moon here. It's in a different direction, but we had a crescent moon there, and we have a crescent moon here. Let me see if I can get you some detail here. There's a woman reading a book. Come on, focus. Oh, it's not going to focus for me. Come on. Education. Let's see her there. It's like a fairy or something dancing above her book. Is that an ibis, a heron or something? You can see the stars just starting to show in the sky. Number 35. Look this up. 35. It's quite a nice number. I don't know why. Education. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. And there's some aspect of being teachable that's going to help you align this perseverance of yours and this connection with community to get you out of this darkness. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go and to ask. Ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study, so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is a time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all. I don't know yet. That's great. So, I thank you for joining us, Scorpio. I hope that you have a good week. I hope that this ray of sunshine that's coming into your world fills your heart with warmth and joy. And I will look forward to seeing you next week.